All right, we're back here for the NBA Live 96 playthrough. Yeah, we got a tough situation on our hands here. So we've been pretty dominant so far, 9-0. Really, nobody else is even close to us. It's kind of weird. Some teams only played 3 games. Some teams have played. We played 9 for whatever reason. We've played more than pretty much anybody else. So Charlotte's played 8. So. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go to the playoffs. I think we've seen enough of this game to know kind of what to expect. We don't need to play the Bullets. Let's just go right to the playoffs and see what happens. And we'll kind of go from there. And, I believe that the playoffs are just a one-game playoff. So you win and you advance. You lose and you're out. So we'll see what the deal is there. And yeah, we'll just kind of save people watching 19 more potential blowouts in the season, and we'll just go right to the playoffs and start doing that. So we're the 1 seed, and we'll take on Dallas in the first round. So we're officially in it now. We are in the playoffs. You didn't think that whenever you would click on this video that you would see us in the playoff, but here we are, playoff bound. Actually, maybe the thumbnail did insinuate that we were going to make it to the playoffs. Starting for Dallas, Jason Kidd, one of my least favorite players in NBA history. Jim Jackson, Jamal Mashburn. Is that Popeye Jones? Just under a different name? And Luther Williams? I think that's Popeye Jones, but it's under like R. Maybe it's Ronald. I don't know. You know the starters for Utah. We're the 1 seed. Antoine Carr gets his official playoff starting badge. And the Jazz, I look to do something in the next 4 weeks, that the Jazz have never done in real life. And that is win a game with a rooster right outside the window. What if I lose the very first game? What if the Mavericks send me home? That would hurt. That would hurt my feelings. Yeah, I always look down at the camera and my hair is just always doing whatever it wants. Gotta get that fixed. Oh, look at that. Watch this. This is serious time now. We're in the playoffs. We are in the playoffs. As we figure out what it's going to take to bring an NBA championship to Utah. Step 1, beat the Mavericks. Step 2, profit. No, I think I did these out of order. Step 3, profit. So far, so good. Out in front of the no, not the Knicks. The Mavericks. The Dallas Knickerbockers. Can you imagine what a team name that would be? Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, that's a foul. We're going to the line, folks. Not a lot of free throws taken this season. Cat wants to get up on my lap. Can you believe it? Oh, second free throw, no good. Jazz still out in front here early on. 10-6. The Greg Ostertag experience, folks. You saw it last week. Just what an up and down ride it is with Greg Ostertag. My dream is that Greg Ostertag is going to find this video series and be marveled at how good he is in this video series. Greg Ostertag, if you're watching, first off, hello. Not really a fan, as I'm a University of Missouri guy, MIZ, so I don't think you and I would get along from the get-go. But I did enjoy your time with the Jazz, Mr. Ostertag. Mr. Ostertag, if you're watching these videos, please leave a comment letting me know what year you're watching these videos in. The year is 2034. Greg Ostertag searches YouTube for his name and finds the Allen Farm Gaming video series. He is enthralled and is on his way to Missouri to beat up the YouTuber of Allen Farm Gaming. How's my hair look now? You can afford to fix my hair during the John Crotty minutes. Ostertag will lead the break. Watch this. Greg Ostertag. Good job, dude. Maybe if Ostertag watches these videos, I can get like an official interview with him. Like a sit-down podcast with Greg Ostertag. I'd like to know how much money he makes off like royalties from NBA Live and stuff. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Timeout on the floor, Mavericks. Whoa. Greg Ostertag! Oh, he's going to watch this video and think he's pretty good at 96. Came off the bench because Antoine Carr had the Cal Ripken Jr. record. But boy, oh boy, ever since then, it's been all Ostertag. Look at this. Look at this basketball. Triple teaming him. That's just good NBA action right there. And just, I was going to say, able to get behind the defense, but Benoit misses the layup. Mr. Ostertag, what was your time like with David Benoit and John Crotty? Two wildly popular characters in this series. 22-10 after one. Sorry to take away from the game there a little bit. So the Jazz, the 1 seed in this playoff. I mean, on these fast breaks, we get the rebound and we just kick it out real quick. Get a lot of points in transition. Kid spins in. Got Mashburn open on the block. No, they'd rather take a triple contested jumper. The Jazz firmly out in front. And if the Jazz can play this way for the next month, they might take home an NBA championship. Hard to say. It's really hard to defend against that. Malone with the dunk extends this Utah lead. Hornacek with the block. Kidd, the jumper to head to Malone. Malone knocks it back. Stockton grabs it, but not before going back court. Wonky play. 17-point lead here, 3:43 left to go. Benoit just goes right up in their face. The Mavericks shooting 6 for 20, and I gotta say, that is probably the worst shooting we've ever seen the computer have against us. And it's happening round 1 of the playoffs. Jerry Sloan has these, look at this, John Crotty back-to-back steals. And Crotty, 4 quick points. Sloan has this team ready for the playoffs. Coming out, and they're sending a message here in round 1. And that message is, we finally figured out which button is A and which button is B. Benoit with the steal. Ahead to Keefe. Nobody near him. Easy layup. And the Jazz continue to extend this lead. Good rebound by Benoit. Number 1 trying to guard Malone, and does. Instead, Ostertag kicks it over to the Milkman for the easy finish. Greg Ostertag, channel favorite. Greg Ostertag experience. Got a little cocky there. Decided to go for the 3. Blue Edwards. Ball knocked away, stolen. Malone has it. Easy dunk. And this has been one of the more lopsided games we've seen in this video series. As you remember, those first couple games just took us a second to really get it figured out. And once we did. Although this one's kind of been an anomaly, I'd say. Dallas has missed way more shots than any team we've played this year. A fluky 8 seed getting in, taking on a tried and trusted 1 seed in Utah. There, they get that one to go. Run the clock down, get it to go. Oh, good steal by number 1. I'd like to know who he is. I bet that's a guy I know. I'm sure my brother will be in the comments telling me who number 1 is for the Mavericks in '96. Can't be bothered to look that up. (45-16) score on the board. Number 1 just has it taken away. The Jazz only missed 3 shots, as the Mavericks have missed 16. There, that ball knocked away, picked up by 1. And he got a lane to the basket there. 24 seconds left. Pass tip, knocked away, number 1. Cut off, though, by Stockton. Oh, just absolutely swatted away. Malone, 5 seconds. He'll dunk it home, puts the lead back at 31, 49-18 as we close out the half. Malone with 18 at halftime. A lot of points. 9 for 27 for the Mavericks. That is not good. Who won the NBA Slam Dunk title at the 1995 All-Star Game? Oh, Sean Kemp. Did Sean Kemp ever win it? Was Sean Kemp ever even in it? These questions and more. Dallas has to figure out a way to kind of staunch the bleeding, and they think a full court press is going to do that. But against this Jazz team, oh, Nelly! Mashburn fouls Benoit. He'll go back to the line. Second time today. Oh, both free throws good for Benoit. 3 of 4 from the line. Most free throws ever taken by a team. Oh. And we'll just continue to, I guess, run this score up on them. We're going to send a message to the rest of the West that we are not to be trifled with, and we will be world champions. Michael Jordan be damned. He will not stand in our way. Mashburn to the rack. Easy finish. Still a 32-point lead. 54-22 the score. Good finish by Malone. That gives him 20 on the day. Jason Kidd, I guess I could tell the story now that we got time to kill. Jason Kidd, one of my least favorite players in video game history. In NBA 2K, I think it was 12 or whatever. Every time we'd play against Jason Kidd, he would have 2 or 3 threes, maybe even more. Like, he would just hit threes like crazy against us. And he was like a 61 three-point shooter. And so I was always a point guard, so I'd play off of him, and he would just make me want to bash my controller in. Not nearly as bad as Mike Miller, but certainly not good. Yeah, we're going to run some experimental stuff, see if we can get some shots to fall. See if we can get some open looks. Don't really care about the shots falling at this point. I mean, Kid would even make like contested threes and stuff in those games. He just made me really mad because I always had to guard him. He would always just hit shots that he's not supposed to hit. Now the Mavericks getting some turnovers to work in their favor. Try to get that extra pass in there. Instead, Jamal Mashburn finishes. Once again, trying to run our Jazz play. Now the Mavericks think that they've got a little bit of a run put together here, and they do. Puts the lead down to 27. Oh, number 1. Almost going out of bounds. Good contest. Adam Keefe. Up ahead to Crotty. Crotty, 1v1. Against 1. 1. Darby brings it down. 1. Roy Tarpley with the offensive foul. Can't do that. You got to go to the man here. Brings the lead down to 25. 61-36. As the Jazz definitely playing with their food here. Good rebound by Keefe. 63-36. Harold Miner. Double pump reverse jam. Harold Miner's nickname? Baby Jordan. And as we can all know now here in 2025, certainly lived up to that moniker, as he is fondly remembered in the same breath as Michael Jordan. You really can't talk about Jordan without talking about Harold Miner. You just can't. 67-38 as the Jazz continue their slaughter. Really getting stuff from downtown today. Downtown. Come on, Oshita, contest that. 7 missed shots for the Jazz. I'm pretty sure Jeff Hornacek has a new record for three-pointers made in a game. And the Mavericks just have to be stunned. They've run into a confident buzzsaw of a 1 seed in the Jazz. Antoine Carr, airball. $79-44, still at 35. And this one has really not been close. Jazz pulled out early on and have not looked back. Nice job, number 1. Our personal favorite, number 1. Tom Chambers. Somehow, I don't even know what happened there. I think it got blocked and went in. Nobody steps up to Benoit. And he's got the easy finish. 1:48 left to go. Tom Chambers. Oh, Tommy got fouled. Keith. Great outlet. Just trying to wind this one down. The Jazz will move on to the playoffs. They'll be one of the last 8 teams left in the NBA after this one. And defensive rebound needs work. Way to finish that layup, Adam Keefe. The big Keefe dog. The GOAT. Brian Russell, number 34. With the foul. Uh-oh, Watson. That's a dunk right there and a half. You love to see that. Oh my, ball thrown out of bounds. 20 seconds left. Substitution on the floor. Watson, hook shot. Three in the key on Blue Edwards. 4 seconds. The Jazz will get the win here, kids. Give me PTSD there for a second. The kids' long three as time expires. Not enough to beat the Jazz as they come up with a big win. 87-58, your final score. Malone, 22. 30 assists for the Jazz. You love to see it. $18 for Hornacek, 14 for Stockton. Everybody but Russell scores. 4 for 5 from downtown for Hornacek. Not a bad game. Jazz will move on in the playoffs. And they will play the Seattle Supersonics next. So we'll have that game for you. Next week, next Monday, as we're down to 4 on this side. Utah, Seattle, Portland, and Houston. On the other side, Toronto, the 1 seed, Chicago, Washington, and Detroit. So we'll see if the Jazz can outlast the Sonics and move on. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do whatever you want. Just enjoy your YouTube experience, and we'll see you next Monday as we continue the playoffs here.